Hello everyone, my name is Cortex and I'd like to welcome you all back to my channel. So today we got a video with all the new info about the commander swap. We should have the cost details and everything. So it's gonna be really exciting. I just watched the premiere of this video, but there's a lot I missed, so let's go through it, yeah? So first off, let's go to the Mind Civ. We knew this already, 5% archer defense, 3% normal damage of all types, 10% gold gathering. Okay. We knew all this stuff already. Let me just... Okay, here's the event. We've already seen this too. If there's something I'm skipping past, then feel free to hop back into my previous videos, and I've gone over them there, so yeah. Cycle of the Hub. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing it's some sort of wheel. I'm not quite sure. I mean, it is some sort of wheel, it looks like, and you can get some rewards with some currency, maybe? I don't know. It seems related to the Mayan civilization anyway. Now, we've got Arthur, and we've got the full combo tree now. Okay, so let's go through this. So defense here. Okay, no quarter. This is the one we saw, which is 15 rage per combo attack. Very, very good. Force of Nature, we also saw this, 10% chance to gain a 3% bonus to damage dealt for 3 seconds. Also a strong talent. Colossus. Now this one we did not see yesterday. This commander's troop deals 3% more combo attack damage of all types. I mean, that's very good, right? That's kind of similar to a 3% skill damage boost, I guess. But I guess it's proccing more than a skill damage would, so yeah, that's a pretty solid talent, I'd say. 1.5% more normal damage. Also good for combo. We're going quite fast here, so let me try to stop at the right time. Deal 6% more damage, more combo attack damage of all types, but also takes 3% more damage. Okay, so this is kind of similar to Fight to the Death in the attack tree. You deal 6% more damage, but you take 3% more damage. This seems like you do 6% more combo, but you take 3% more all damage, it seems. Which, I don't know if that trade-off is gonna end up being good or not, but maybe. Okay. Walk in the Park. Takes 1.5% less normal damage of all types. Okay, solid. This we already saw. You have a proccable combo chance, so to speak. And you can proc some extra damage when you combo, basically, with this top talent here. Whenever this commander's troop launches any type of basic attack, there's a 10% chance to reduce the target's health. Yeah, we saw this as well. Stack up to 5 times. Okay. And then finally, Impenetrable. This commander's troop takes 3% less damage when it has under 50% units remaining. I don't think that's that valuable. When you're under 50% taking less damage, it's like, it's just okay. It's just okay. For a field commander. Anyway, we know his skills. We saw that yesterday. If you want to know Arthur's skills, make sure you check my video yesterday, and we went through them all there. Or I mean, you can quickly see here and pause the video if you actually want to see. Now. For the main attraction, Commander Swap. As you can see, a lot of people have been wanting Commander Swap throughout the years, okay? It's been a very, like, we need to reset our skills, give us our heads back, whatever. So now we actually do have the Commander Swap, and we do have the details of how the Commander Swap's gonna work. So first off, we can see here, this is what the screen is gonna look like. Well, obviously, everything's subject to the official update, so make sure to keep that in mind. But this is the preview that we have. On January 10th, Pioneer test in certain kingdoms, followed by a release to all kingdoms. Okay, so it seems like certain kingdoms are gonna get it January 10th first, and then it's gonna come to everyone else. So you can see here we have 2 swaps remaining. And, okay. So you can swap commanders a total of 2 times. Each commander can only be swapped once. You can only select commanders eligible for the event. Gathering commanders and commanders whose sculptures cannot be redeemed with legendary commander sculptures. So Ishida, Cleo, Sundok, Hannibal, Minamoto, and Ethelfled are not eligible. So everything apart from these commanders, so apart from the Gathering commanders and apart from Ethel, Barca, and Mina, you can swap, which I think is fantastic, which means all gold key commanders, apart from the Gathering commanders, are swappable, which I think is fantastic, and good news for everyone, right? Now you can only select commanders that you've already recruited. Now this is important, because some people were like, oh, you can probably swap to commanders that you haven't unlocked yet. But no, you have to unlock them, so use this time until we get the swap to make sure that you unlock all the commanders that you want to swap to. Because yeah, you won't be able to swap to them unless you have them unlocked. So make sure you do have them unlocked. Now, swapping commanders will also swap their upgrade cost records. Okay, so that's basically saying, you know how if you go to the info page of a commander, it shows you, like, how much gold heads you've spent on them and such, right? So that's what that's saying. The greater the level difference between the swapped commanders, the more legendary swap tickets it'll cost. Now, it says level difference. I don't know if this level difference means actual level, like level 1 through 60, or if it means skill level. I'm not sure. If it is level 1 through 60, I think that's very good, because obviously taking a commander to level 60 is not that expensive for most players. Have a lot of extra stars and a lot of extra XP books, right? So if you can reduce the cost by taking a commander to level 60, I think that would be kind of cool. I would assume it's skill level though, if I had to guess. Or maybe it's both, I don't know. But if I had to guess, I would guess it's skill level. So yeah, I don't think there's a way around this. But if you can use regular levels to make it cheaper, maybe you can do that? I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. Swaps cannot be undone, so proceed with caution. Yeah, so make sure you don't swap for anything wrong, because you can't undo it. If you immigrate during this event, you'll no longer be able to participate, regardless of if you participated in your original kingdom or not. Okay, so that's also a big thing to keep in mind. If you migrate, you're out. You're not getting your swap. So make sure if you plan to migrate anytime soon, make sure you do your swap before you migrate. Do not migrate without doing the swaps, essentially, because yeah, you're gonna miss it. Now, yeah, so you can see here we have a list. You can see Caesar, other gold key commanders, right? So yeah, even Lubu, it looks like you can swap. Okay. All right, now for the costs. So each swap from like a fully unmaxed commander to a fully maxed commander is going to cost 120 tickets. So that's going to be 12,000 gems, which I think is very, very reasonable. Extremely reasonable. 12,000 gems for a maxed commander in trade for a commander that you don't use, I think is extremely cheap and reasonable for what it is, right? If you max a commander through the Wheel of Fortune, it's going to cost you nearly 1,000,000 gems to do so. If you max it through the daily special offer, it's going to cost you almost $1,000, if not more. Depends on your luck. And if you max a commander even through the Rider of History, that the bundle that you get when you unlock a new commander, it's going to cost you around $700, I believe. So this is extremely cheap to max a commander. 12,000 gems, great. Now, there's two swaps. The first swap you can do with gems, with 12,000 gems, or I guess depending on how much the skill level and level difference is between your commanders, it might be cheaper. And maybe you can even make both cost 60, I don't know. I guess it depends on the skill levels that you have on the different commanders and maybe even normal level, I don't know. We'll have to see when that actually comes in game. So yeah, the first swap you can do with gems, as you can see here. Now, the second one you can do with a bundle. Now, the first tier of the bundle is going to cost $5, as we can see here. It says lifetime purchase limit 10. I don't know if that's accurate. As you can see, the time left is also all messed up, so this might just be on the test server. I don't know what this is. But yeah. Okay, so a quick update here. The bundle that you've seen on screen, it seems like we can buy this up to 10 times, which would grant us the 120 tickets that it's required to do a commander swap, which means it's going to cost $50 to do a full commander swap for the second swap, which I think is pretty cheap and pretty good. So yeah, that's how it's going to cost for the bundle. If I understood what I read correctly, it's going to cost $50 for the second swap, 12,000 gems for the first swap. Anyway, back to the video. So that's how that's going to work. Now, yeah, so you can see here, Genghis Khan, Arthur. You can, oh yeah, by the way, Arthur is going to be available in the swap. You can swap to Arthur in the commander swap. I forgot to mention that, which I think a lot of people are going to be happy about. So yeah, that's going to be very, very cool. So as you can see here, 120 tickets, done. Your max Genghis Khan now turns into your max Arthur. Oh, okay. So here we get a better idea. So you can see here, this Arthur's level 40 with 5551. Now swapping this is going to cost 72 tickets. So you can see the cost goes down. Now I don't know if it's a mix between the skill levels and the actual levels. But yeah, you can see the cost going down if you do it cheaper. Alright. What is this? Gathering of Heroes. Oh yeah, it's the new Gathering of Heroes event that was spoken about in the update patch notes. Yeah, so this is Gathering of Heroes. We've seen it before in KVKs, right? You can complete some quests now to earn points, which you can use to recruit legendary commanders that you don't own, which I think is pretty cool. So you can do some quests here, get some points, unlock some commanders. I think that's fantastic. Now this is the free tavern event. You can recruit every tavern commander every day. I mean, most of us in the end game have them maxed or don't care, right? But for early game players, I think this is fantastic. Okay. However, now we got the Armament Swap, which is the other sort of big part of the update, right? So you can see here, you can swap Destructive to Hunter, for example. It's going to be on the same slot with the same special and rare inscriptions, and it's also going to keep the normal inscriptions that you have and the stats, as you can see. Militant gets transferred over, all the stats get transferred over, and yeah, it's pretty cool. You can see here, it costs some currency, which conversion stone costs. No inscription or single common inscription is 1, single rare inscription is 3, single special inscription is 10. Armament with 2 inscriptions require 2 additional conversion stones. Okay, so you can sort of see the cost here. I don't know exactly all the ways to obtain these stones yet, but I believe, yeah, they're gonna show it here. So yeah, here's the new achievements. As you can see, we're gonna get some achievements for these stones, which I think is nice. A sort of free way for those that have collected a lot of armaments to get these things. Now, I hope this tracks every armament that we've gotten in the past. If not, that would be kind of disappointing if everyone has to start from fresh. Also, you can see it's added into Season 3 Light and Darkness KVK rewards. I don't know if this is for every KVK or if it's... Oh yeah, it's also in King of All Britain. Okay. So it seems like we can get these stones in every KVK from rewards. I think that's great. I think that's great. And there's also going to be a bundle, Destiny Reforged. It seems like you can get this every day. It seems like they already bought this once or twice. I don't know how expensive this is, or maybe it starts at this price. Anyway, I don't know how expensive this is going to be. I don't know how many stones you're going to get, but yeah, there's going to be a bundle. What is this? Oh, okay. Yeah, so the new event, right. Right. So this event I thought was a lot of fun. It's the Realm of the Mystique, which I know a lot of players struggled with, and especially if you played with randoms, which makes sense. But what they're going to do is they're going to make the normal mode easier and more achievable for all players that want to do so. But at the same time, they're adding Legend mode, which is going to be for the players that want a hard challenge. And there's also going to be a leaderboard for speed, which I think is really exciting, especially for kind of more hardcore gamers, I guess, that want to be competitive and want to sort of try to become the best at this event, for example. And it's a quite fun event if you play with a good group. It's very fun. So I think they're taking this event in a good direction. They're gonna make it easier for the regular player to perform with random players. They're also making the matchmaking better, so you match more people around your power. So yeah, it's gonna be easier on normal mode with randoms, and they're adding a new difficult legend mode, which I hope is gonna stay difficult. That's my only hope. It's gonna actually stay difficult and make it a challenge. And I really look forward to like getting a good group together and just speedrunning this and trying to get rank 1, right? I think that would be a lot of fun. So I'm really looking forward to this. Anyway, so that's the Realm of the Mystique. Yeah, you get an in-game chat. You can see Leo here likes to play tank, which, okay, interesting choice, but I mean, I actually like playing tank as well. I just had to sit there, and everyone else was running around dodging everything, and I was just sitting there tanking everything. Yeah, so this is Legend mode. There's gonna be specific modifiers as well, as you can see. Here's the rewards that you're gonna get. You can see based on different power. And Legend, obviously, is gonna have some extra rewards. But honestly... Wait. Is this even more rewards? Wait. You get this and this, but you lose these two. I mean, I think this is kind of more rewards than the Legend one, right? I'd rather take the 2 armament chests over the 100 gems and the airspeed. It's quite similar anyway. You get some more currency here, it's quite similar. Which is good, I think, because then even if you're not doing Legend, you won't really miss out on anything, right? So I think that's a good thing. And for the people that do want to challenge themselves, Legend mode is there. And yeah, I really look forward to playing Legend mode and competing in the rankings. Okay. We got springtime check-in, log in every day, get rewards, great. Spring event, it's quite common, like holiday event, we've seen many times before, right? Red packets, that sort of thing. Okay, cool, we've seen this many times before. Protector supplies, we've also seen this many times before. Ceroli Assault, also seen many times before. What's this? Oh, it's the what's it called? The sort of like history research thing that you can do from your, what building is it? It's in your Lyceum of Wisdom. There's like a little star book thing, I believe. Yeah, it's here, right? Yeah, ancient Rome, and then coming soon, I'm guessing this is gonna be China then. By the looks of things. Okay, that's fine. Okay, and Lost Kingdom chat, they're making it so you have a main chat, and then you have a thread chat, which I think is great, because like the Lost Kingdom changes that they did make and make everything a thread, I think was really terrible, because you want the chat to just kind of fly, right? But now everything turned into a thread, so it was like you can't really sort of chat a lot, and it was like everything was a separate thread, and I don't think it was too great. So I think this is the perfect balance. You can make a thread if you want, as you can see, or you can just chat in the, yeah, and this is the threads, or you can just chat in the Lost Kingdom chat normally without threads, which I think is good. You can set time markers. This is huge for leaders. This is really huge. Like, I can't even explain how nice this is for, as a previous leader, having time markers just to be like, okay, this is a countdown timer. Everyone can see the timer, everyone can be ready, right? I think this is fantastic. And yeah, that's it for the update. Now, I think sort of the main things obviously are the commander swap. You can swap for King Arthur. First swap is 12,000 gems. You can swap for gold key commanders apart from gathering commanders. Second swap will cost money through a bundle, which is understandable, I think, and kind of to be expected. But at least free-to-plays can get one swap for free, which I think is fantastic, right? I think it's great. And yeah, second one's gonna cost money. Bummer for free-to-plays, I get it. But at the same time, you know, you can't get everything, right? It's a business at the end of the day. They have to do what they can to make their business more profitable, which is understandable. So yeah, 12,000 gems for the first swap. Everyone should be able to do that. Just save 12,000 gems for it. Go farm gems. Do whatever you need to do to get the 12,000 gems, basically. And I don't know if you can do some weirdness to make each cost 60 with, if you have like something close to max stores. I don't know. But maybe you can do that. Anyway, that's it for the patch notes, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, throw a like down below, and consider subscribing, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye bye everyone.